Okay, so good news. I boosted off the other battery here. It is running. I'm going to have to take it up for a run. I'm going to let it warm up. Running fine now. I charged up the battery with the charger, but it wasn't enough. I was getting clicking sounds, so I don't know, maybe my battery's just getting worn out. So I'm going to let it warm up a little bit more. Not enough so that the fan comes on, because I don't, this thing doesn't really, you don't really get full 14 volt charging until you get up to about 4,500 RPM, somewhere around that. So I'm just going to let it warm up so that the restart is easier. And it did something else too. It seemed to have reset my my trip meter. So yeah, the idles are doing what it's supposed to do. You're going down, so it's at 59. So now it's going from 2,000 down to probably like 1,500. But I'm just going to let it run a little bit more. It sounds like it's going to stall, but that's normal. That's my light isn't flickering, so that's good. So what I'll probably do is take it out for a small spin locally, just to charge up the battery a bit more. Maybe I might get a season out of this thing yet. Who knows? Let it warm up just a little bit more. I'm at 60, so I'll let it go to about 75, and then I'll shut her down. That way I know the oil's hot enough that I can get back on it, rewind it. I'll keep that battery there in case I have to boost again. Hopefully not. But I don't want to take it anywhere far until I know, because I don't want to stop it and not be able to restart it, right? So sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, guys, have fun of owning a motorcycle. Yeah, so maybe what happened, well, I know I probably flooded it. I guess when I didn't get it on the first start, I should have just walked away from it for 5 minutes, then tried it, but it seems like I kind of got it going. But I had to boost off of that battery. And I know just that idle, it's not going to charge up very well off the idle, so I need to take it out, run it. Yeah. But I'm going to have to, that's 71. It's almost operational temperature, so what I'm going to do is take it for a quick run. Make sure everything's good. But that means, like, if I go on a trip or something, I'm going to be paranoid as hell until I get that, whatever that starting problem is, fixed. Because I don't want the bike to lead me anywhere. Now, mind you, the battery I got in it isn't the strongest of batteries. But even at that, I have to go over that with a wrench, make sure everything's good and tight before I take it out for a run. 76. Okay, so I'm not going to try a restart yet. I'll let it sit. So that probably wasn't enough to charge it up, but at least it stayed running. So if the battery was toast, it would have probably died out after a minute or two. It would have just drained the battery too much. So whenever I get I get, if it was ride number 130, I wouldn't care, but ride number 13, lucky number 13. Geez. So hopefully this is an anomaly, but it's par for the course. Like, I mean, it might run, bikes will run 100%, 99% of the time, and it's just that one day where it just cops an attitude problem. You just don't know why. But I guess I drained the battery trying to restart it. I guess I flooded it, then, well, I know I flooded it, so that's why I stopped. But when I thought it was okay to try it again, I guess the battery was too weak. It wouldn't start. So I put it on the charger. It wasn't enough. I was hearing clicking sounds, so I was like, geez, I hope that's not my solenoid. You know when you just turn it and you click? Okay, you know that the battery's too weak. But Measured it with the voltmeter. I got 12.5 volts, whatever, or not quite 12.5 volts. So that's good. I think I'm going to go call the insurance company and say, I'll probably go tomorrow. A mechanical problem. I mean, I'm a month early on repaying the insurance. I mean, I could always borrow my dad's truck, which until, like, I'm going to be paranoid with this bike now. I'm going to go, leave, and I'm not going to stop anywhere. I'm just going to come back, then restart it, try it. You know, I don't know how many starts and stops I get on a battery like this. You know, it's just things to know, you know. But I'm going to go try it until I get my confidence back up on it. Probably, I'll be paranoid with this thing for a week, so it's going to be one of those things. I go somewhere, you know, but this is why, remember, if you watch my channel at all, I was saying that it's, you know, buy a bike, budget $1,500 just to have, just cause. Well, I don't know. Maybe my solenoid might have went. Maybe, well, obviously the solenoid's good if it started. The starter could have went, you know, but then you would hear like clicking sounds, and usually when it's clicking sounds, it's either weak battery or solenoid, right? So I'll try the restart up with that, just that battery only, and if that doesn't do it, I'll boost it. I'll take it out for a run and then try another restart. So it looks like today's going to be a project day. Yeah, I guess I just not gonna chance it. There is, I don't know. I had a hunch something like that. It's like something like this was gonna happen today. I just, you know, ride number 13, the Omen. But I'm gonna go put my suit on, fire it up. Hopefully everything goes good. And yeah, but on the next tank of fuel, I'm taking the tank off. I'm gonna see if I could figure out that starting problem, because that is the key to everything. So if the starting is wonky on the cold startup like that, the restart usually doesn't seem too bad on this. Sometimes you have to, you know, finesse the throttle a little bit, but on the restart you shouldn't have to touch the throttle at all, right? Or on the cold start you shouldn't have to touch the throttle at all. But because the little hot starts, or whatever you want to call them, the little gizmos in there aren't doing their job, maybe they're probably cracked. That's my hunch. You can't see it through here, so when I get the tank off I'll show you. But anyway, at least I got it restarted, so I'm like yeah, alright, so anyway, I'm gonna go with that.